One of these a couple of months ago. How's your life been since then?
Oh, it's been amazing. I'm community hero today.
Yeah. What does that sort of involve?
Taking the match ball out on the plinth and hopefully getting cheered by all the Norwich fans who backed me.
Yeah, and you did your run obviously a few weeks ago, raised £60,000 for charity. How did that feel?
That was a challenge.
Yeah.
That was more of a challenge than I thought, but great challenge.
Yeah.
I wanted a challenge, and that was a good challenge, that was.
Yeah, and when you saw sort of the amounts of money and the people that were given to it, how pleased were you with that?
I was really pleased with that. Unbelievable. Overwhelmed at first, but when it all come in quite quickly.
Yeah. I know you were a sort of VIP guest at the England game the other day. What did you get up to there?
So me and my brother got in.
Yeah.
We went for a match day tour.
Yeah.
Pitch side experience VIP.
Yeah.
And then and we're at Club Wembley, level 2 seats. They were padded. They were lovely.
Cool. Yeah.
Great through the pitch.
Yeah.
And then at half time, full time, we could go to this restaurant number 9.
Nice.
And we could eat and drink, free food and that. They treat us like kings. Yeah.
How much are you looking forward to the game today?
Oh, really looking forward to it.
Yeah. What sort of reception are you going to give Daniel Farke?
I'm going to clap him.
Yeah.
Before the game.
Yeah. You're going to get a score prediction?
2-2.
I don't think we can go with confident, but hopefully our only thing that I can think to cling on to at the moment is our home forms looked okay. Obviously, quote me later, and that'll be good fun.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing in terms for it. Form, maybe not performances. Maybe this is the moment it clicks. Maybe this is we'll stick Steeperman at 10 and see how it goes.
Yeah.
That would be ironic.
It certainly does feel a big game, doesn't it? With the international break as well, it feels like these next 3 games are going to be pivotal. Really tough games coming up, and we're going to see what this team are made of.
Yeah, we were speaking off camera about the quality of the Leeds squad. Do you think, as far as the Championship goes, this has got to be up in the sort of top 3 or 4 difficult games this season, right?
Oh, it's got to be. I mean, like I say, I think probably Leicester's the only one that probably beats it in terms of pound for pound, closely followed by Southampton. But
I even think on paper Leeds have probably got the best team in the league in terms of that quality, particularly in attacking areas as well. So it's going to be a difficult one, and it'll be a really interesting narrative today as well. Of course, Daniel Farke with Norwich losing his job against Leeds. Essentially,
I was going to ask you what reception you're going to give him.
Yeah, it's going to be a positive one for me. But when that 90 minutes starts, it's just going to be focused on the yellow and green team.
Completely agree. Yeah, like I say, we're here for Norwich. Let's hope we can do something.
And we were speaking before about how difficult it was to get to this. How have you managed it in the end?
We've ended up, like I say, I obviously come up from Gloucester, so I was okay getting into London.
Yeah.
Got as far as Ipswich, and I've managed to source a friend that lives quite close to the train station, and we've used George Firth taxis. So shout out to him.
Well, let's hope they can produce for you then. Can I get a score prediction?
I want to say positive on 1-1, but. I'll tell you what, let's go really positive. We're going to win 2-1.
There you go then.
That's what my heart says up here.
Yeah.
Thinking Leeds might get 3 or 4.
Feeling good actually. Yeah. Got a strong squad today. We could easily beat them, but we could easily get thrashed.
Yeah. So what have you made of Norwich's sort of start to the season?
It was alright, but we've got like 5 main players injured, like Hanley and Sargent. Yeah.
Which of those do you think they've sort of missed the most?
Hanley and Sargent.
Yeah. And which players, obviously, apart from those, have you been impressed with? Obviously, Jonathan Rowe looks like
Jonathan Rowe and Gabriel Sara.
Yeah. Are those the players you're looking forward to seeing most today? And do you think Norwich can sort of push for the playoffs this season, or do you think it's going to be difficult?
Yeah, we could probably push for like 4th or 3rd.
Okay. Do you think now it's sort of a case of hanging on until they get the likes of Sargent and Hanley back?
It's more or less we have to hang on until we get our players back, and then we can start pushing upwards.
Okay. And can I get a score prediction for today's game?
2-1 to us.
Who's going to score?
Gabriel Sara and Johnny Rowe.
I don't understand what happened second half. First half we were comfortable, 2-0 up. Next goal is crucial. We concede the goal to them, and then we just collapse. I don't understand. Really don't understand it.
Do you think the team struggles a bit with game management? So have they lost a few leads already this season?
I don't know if it's the team that struggles or the instructions that they're given.
Yeah.
We seem to just go back into our shells.
Yeah.
second half and let them come on to us. So that's no good. First half we were comfortable.
And were there any performances you were especially pleased or disappointed with?
I thought Kenny had a good game, and a lot of people slag Kenny. I thought he had a really good game. Defence is the defence.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Yeah. And based on what you've seen, do you think David Wagner's the team to lead Norwich forward?
No.
We were a good first half. We played really well, and the second half they just improved, and we lost the way, I thought.
Yeah.
So disappointed.
Do you think it was more that Leeds won it or that Norwich lost it?
I think that Leeds won it.
Yeah. Were you impressed with how they played then?
We took the best players off the pitch, I thought, to be honest with you.
Do you think that's sort of an issue? I think it's been a problem a few times this season that Wagner's substitutions haven't really been.
Yeah, I think so. Substitutions at the end, yeah, definitely.
Do you think there's a problem with the squad depth then, or that's sort of Wagner's choices?
I don't know. I think we could always improve, I suppose, but we've got good players, but we don't use them properly, I don't think.
Were there any performances that especially impressed you? Or
Sarah was good.
Yeah.
A bit disappointed with Gunn getting injured, obviously, and the other keeper coming on. I don't think he played so well.
No.
Is what it is.
Yeah. And based on what you've seen, do you think Wagner is the man to take Norwich forward?
No, I don't think so. I think Farke. I think we should have him. We should have never got rid of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad. I mean, I was pretty jubilant at half time. Obviously, pretty good first half. They missed a few chances, but obviously getting a couple. Obviously, I'm pretty upbeat first half, but sort of second half, just like you said, lack of game management before after half time. Reminded me a lot of the Stoke game in many respects. We were just about climbing on, and obviously Coventry a couple of weeks ago, but it feels like the tide is sort of starting to turn a little bit, particularly around me in the lower Barclay. A lot of sort of bit of Wagner out sentiment. It feels like there's no real quality coming off the bench. You look at Springer, Wang, Fasnack coming on. That's probably not a good enough front line to sort of win a championship football match against a side with the likes of Nonto, Somerville, Carrow, Dan James, players like that. So a really disappointing day for a Norwich City fan, but it's part of a sort of running trend really. Sort of going ahead, starting again well, and not really being able to see it out. So it's quite concerning.
Where does the blame lie for that? You sort of spoke about how it's becoming a trend in terms of that game management. Is that with the players or with Wagner?
It's a good question. Yeah, it's difficult. I do feel a little bit for Wagner in the sense that he's not got loads of sort of quality at his disposal in terms of sort of players to come off the bench. You look at, like I said, Hwang, Springer, Fasnack, players like that. I think we do. We're missing obviously Barnes and Sargent massively, and Borges Saints coming back in will be a massive sort of boost. But at the minute, I don't know. I do feel a little bit for Wagner at the same point. I feel he could have made the subs a little bit earlier at 2-1 up. I feel like it kind of almost felt a bit inevitable that Leeds would probably get a leveller after they went, they scored to make it 2-1. So I don't know, but equally, the players, I felt we could have done a little bit more to sort of force the initiative a little bit. It's felt like we sat back a little bit at 2-0, particularly at 2-1. It's becoming a bit of a running trend. Obviously at Coventry ended up in a 1-1 draw after we were 1-0 up. Then Stoke, we just about managed to cling on. So there's a combination, I'd say, but I do feel a little bit for Wagner, and I'm not quite in particularly where I sat now, sort of a lot of fans getting quite disgruntled with the manager. I'm not quite in sort of that manager out camp, but equally sort of Tuesday night against Middlesbrough feels like quite a big moment for his sort of future now.
Yeah.